different.
Class is the greatest. That's where real expansion of your mind and talents can be found. Turn on. Tune out of the rat race and its square problems. And tune in on real self-knowledge and creative power.
And welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Jedi Brandon Kenobi. And today we're going to be talking about Commando. This is an American action thriller that came out in 1985, directed by Mark L. Lester and produced by Joel Silver. And as you can already see, the movie stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, with an all-star cast including David Patrick Kelly, and we all remember his role from Warriors Come Out to Play, yay! Ray Don Chong, which I do have to say embodied this role completely. And Vernon Wells? This guy's been in every genre of movie, from Mad Max to Power Rangers. This guy does it all. And this movie even stars Bill Duke. It looks like Mac got trapped in the multiverse and can't get out of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies. But I honestly wouldn't consider that a bad thing. I'd actually argue that this is one of Arnold's, if not the, greatest action film that he's ever made. And no, I haven't forgot about Terminator or Predator or all the other classics that he's made. But this one is just different. Different in a way like they don't make movies like this anymore. Because honestly, they really don't. Every action movie that we see nowadays came from this. If we're talking about movies with The Rock, Jason Statham, any new actor that's doing action movies these days, this is where his inspiration came from. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, if we don't know how it's done, how are we supposed to do it? I mean, you have to learn from somebody. But I've given you enough info about Commando. So I figured I should get into the movie and tell you what it's all about. This story's about Mr. John Matrix, a retired Special Forces soldier who was just too good at his job. Way too damn good. So he retires at the age of 37. Into isolation with his young daughter, Jenny Matrix, played by young Alyssa Milano. And some of you may remember her role from Charmed, the TV series. So after only being a few months into retirement, John Matrix receives an urgent visit from his old buddy, General Franklin Kirby, to inform him that he could be in danger. His old team, all his old buddies that he trained, dead. They're all dying. Somebody's been taking them out, one by one, and General Franklin Kirby is worried that John could be next. So he tells John, prepare and get ready, because he's the last one left out of his entire team. But the one thing that General doesn't know is that they've already arrived. So soon as this movie begins, you're thrust into action non-stop. I mean, this is truly the greatest action movie of all time. And I'll even give you one example of how this movie could possibly take the #1 spot. Arnold Schwarzenegger has a career movie kill count of a whopping 312. 81 of them come from Commando. So this movie takes the #1 spot in body count, even beating out Predator and Terminator. So if you want to argue how much damage Mr. John Matrix did in this movie, it's off the charts. And I forgot to mention, they end up taking his daughter. Yes, I said taking his daughter. This movie was the Taken before Taken. You remember how cool espionage Liam Neeson was in that movie? That's not Mr. John Matrix. He's coming in to blow shit up and get his daughter back now, no matter what the casualty is. And that's what I meant about they don't make movies like this anymore. Because they really don't. They're so worried about making movies for everybody that they're making movies for nobody. This movie knew exactly what it was and knew exactly who it was appealing to. And I gotta give credit to a movie that knows exactly what it is and then delivers on every front. I don't know how many times I can say this, but this movie's absolutely amazing. And I know this movie's a way more glamorized Rambo, but I truly wish this movie had gotten a sequel. You know, it would have been cool to see where Mr. John Matrix goes in a Commando Returns or a Commando Kills. But hey, you know this wouldn't be a Jedi review if I didn't tell you my favorite scene of the movie. Okay, I don't have just one this time, so I'll try to keep it brief. One of my favorite scenes is when he gets to the finale of the movie He runs out of all his ammo and gets trapped inside a garden house and has to use the garden tools to take out the enemies around him. And this is by far the most brutalest point in the movie. And the last thing I have to add is the Commando soundtrack, the Commando theme song that they play throughout the movie is absolutely amazing. It fits the situation, it fits the mindset, and it fits the tone of what's going on. And that's actually what you hear playing in the background right now. So I hope I've convinced you on why this is one of the greatest action movies of all time. And I do recommend it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go check it out right now if possible. But that's all for today. If you liked the review and you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time with more movie news reviews.
Turn out of the rat race and its square problems, and tune in on real self-knowledge and creative power.